of all, I haven't vlogged at home for absolutely ages, so I figured actually I'm gonna do, maybe this will probably end up being a shorter vlog. Another speed bump, thank you. This will probably end up being a shorter vlog, but we are currently just on our way to Ikea. There's a couple of bits that we want to get. I need a couple more like bits in terms of shelving for some shoes, and then we've also seen, and then there is like a couple of little bits. There's a couple of little bits that we've seen recently that we want to have a look at. So we're currently on our way to Ikea. It's a Saturday morning, so let's see how that goes.
So many fucking
And
speed bumps.
yeah, there is so many speed bumps. So let's see how it goes. What do you want to buy from Ikea?
They meatballs, but I can't eat them anymore. I want a lamp. I love lamp. Lint roller refill.
Oh yeah, that's a good one actually. I need to write this down. With Natty Dog, she molts like absolute nobody's business. So if anyone ever comes to our house, they leave covered in dog hair. So we've run out of lint rollers, so we need to buy a refill for the lint roller. I really need to write that down because otherwise I'll forget.
I'll remember it, don't worry.
You won't, because we do this all the time. I'm gonna write it down. And I'm still wearing these sunglasses. I think I've pretty much just worn these, other than like my Chanel ones and a couple of others, but for the most part I have been wearing these pretty much most days with how the weather has been recently. It's a bit more grey today, so hence why I've got a jumper around my shoulders, but yeah, I'll link them in the description because they're a goodie, and they're also such a good price. So we are back from Ikea, as you can obviously tell, and I just thought I'd quickly show you guys what I picked up. I also thought I would just sit down and talk a bit in general, but I'll show you the Ikea bits first, and a couple of other bits actually, and then we'll chat. So as I said, I needed to get lint roll refills because of this dog right here. So got a pack of lint roll refills. Then, to give preface to a couple of other things, basically, recently as a 31-year-old woman, I have decided to be quite wholesome and grow things. So I've started growing some bell peppers, and I've grown them literally from the seed in the middle, and some of them are now quite tall. I think I've got like 4 or 5 shoots on the go. Effectively, I've got a couple that are in pots and a couple that need new pots because they need drainage. And so I wanted to pick up a couple of things. And then also this plant here, I bought a really long time ago from Wilko's. From Wilko's back in the day. It was like a £5. This was literally like 2 tiny leaves when I first bought it, probably about this tall, and I've got it here so far. So I have got like a pole in the middle of it, but I need to add another pole and I need to repot it. So I bought a big pot, and then it also comes with the tray. So it will look like this. Then picked it up exactly the same in a slightly smaller size. Like I said, the reason that I bought these is because they've got the drainage holes at the bottom. So the pots, a couple of pots that I currently have, haven't got the drainage at the bottoms, and I really need it. So I picked up that one in that size. Natty dog is such a mood. And then I picked up, this one is a bit more of like a matte finish. It's kind of like a concretey, sort of like very chalky texture, I would say. And again, it comes with the little tray. So that is the first three things. Very boringly, but bought some Tupperware. I don't really like plastic Tupperware as a general. I much prefer glass. Also great just in terms of like if you want to chuck it in the oven. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of plastic Tupperware, sorry. Also better for the planet. And so I have a couple of the bigger glass kind of like Tupperware with the grey lid that also use, sometimes I chuck them in the oven. So got these, and you basically get you get all these guys. So you get 4 different sizes, no, 5 different sizes. So you get big one, small one, 2 smaller, 2 smaller. Just very, it's good value. This is just like an adult purchase, but also very boring and kind of like begrudge spending money on it. But then picked up a new bathroom bin. Wild, like obviously you need to take the cellophane off the top, but just picked up a new bathroom bin. Basically in the bedroom we have just got this really ugly, round, very bland lampshade, and every time I sit in bed I look at it or I walk into the room and I'm just like, it's just so fucking ugly. So I bought this. I'll put a picture of it on the screen as well actually, so you guys can see what it looks like. But it is just so lovely. It's literally, I think this might have been something like £5 maybe or something like that. And I just love how it looks. It reminds me of the hay lamps with the gold base, etc, etc. Anyone like who loves interiors and things will know what I'm talking about. So bought that. And then this is Isaac's purchase, and actually probably the most expensive thing that we bought over there. We're gonna have a bit of a reconfiguration of some of the rooms and stuff slowly. It's gonna take us a little while, but he has loved this lamp for such a long time, and he's like, I just need to figure out the best place. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it round a few different places and see where we love it. Like I said, we're going to reconfigure this room because at the moment the TV's on the Tilco unit, sofa's here. This is a bit of an awkward nook because it's obviously, you've got the wall and so it's only a certain width, whereas obviously on this side, it's a bit easier even though you've got the chimney and the 2 recess bits, it's a bit easier to be able to kind of like move stuff around. So Isaac wanted this. So again, I will put a picture of it on the screen. It is the gorgeous like donut sort of shaped lamp, and it is really cool. It's like a soft orange, like really warm, just cozy. I think it was 50, don't quote me on that, it could be a little bit more. Yeah, so that is what Isaac bought. Whilst I have you, there's another couple of bits that I can show you guys, or would love to show you guys, that I picked up recently. This t-shirt was actually Isaac's. I desperately need to iron it, but I just chucked it on. Let me just go and grab what I really want to show you. So one of the first things that I want to show you guys is probably one of the things that I am obsessed with the most. Basically, background is I saw a pair of trousers in, I think it might have been the Frankie shop on their website. I was having a little look on their website a while back, and I found these trousers, and they were just perfect. Everything about them, they were this white, high-waisted, gorgeous, and they were pleated all down the front. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And they were pleated all down the front, but of course, true Frankie shop style, they were sold out. Have been to Paris in Paris a couple of times for whatever reason recently, and even previously have checked, and they've just never had them. So I kind of gave up, and they've always been sat in my bookmarks, just waiting for me to just delete them basically and lose all hope. And then not long ago, I was in Marylebone Village and saw these and audibly gasped, and I was just like, oh my God, these are better quality, these are better fit, and exactly what I was after. Like, just wait. So they are these gorgeous pleated trousers, and I am just obsessed with the pleat detail down the front. On the back, they are plain, so it really is party at the front, business at the back. I know it's normally the other way around, like business at the front, but I just love the pleating. It's got this gorgeous detail at the waistband with some top stitching, and it's almost like a double height waistband. So you've got a panel seam in the middle, then you've got top stitching around there, and then on the back you've just got a zip at the centre back, two gorgeous pockets. I'll insert a picture of me wearing them on the screen, but honestly they are literally just perfection. They're also white trousers. I think is so tricky. And these have got a lining. They're lined, so they aren't see-through. And so these are possibly one of the best things that I have in my wardrobe. I really struggle. I love classic pieces, but I love to find something that's like a little bit of a twist, but still is going to stand the test of time. And I saw these and I was like, this is exactly that. Like, they're just classic, a classic fit, wide leg, but then with a little bit of satin, you know? Then with kind of summer holidays, etc., I was basically looking for something that was smart, something I could wear to kind of like evenings and like drinks, date night, etc., but then equally something I could like take on holiday, look pulled together, but then just throw it on. And so I was chatting with the girls at Ghost, and I saw this on their website. By the way, their satin skirts and their satin dresses are so good. I've got a gorgeous white cream satin skirt from them, and honestly, chef kiss. Like, it's past the ankle, it's such a gorgeous length. Anyway, so I saw this, so I've hung it up already, and obviously I haven't steamed it, but it is this gorgeous waistcoat set. So you've got like a slight V-neck with all the fabric covered buttons. So it's a gorgeous, just very classic waistcoat. Again, the back is plain, but it's just fitted. And then I've just hung them together. So then you've got the trousers to match. So they are, rather than white, they're cream, but they're quite flowy and loose. And so they're a bit just nicer, I think, for holiday, but still really smart. And I actually, so in the top, I got my normal size. And then in the trousers, so for reference, I am a UK 8. But in the trousers, rather than going for an extra small or small, I sized up and went for a medium, just so then they sit that kind of bit lower down, a bit more relaxed, but still put together. You get the vibe. Of course, I will link absolutely everything for you below, so super easy for you to shop. So the last thing was actually influenced by Isaac. Now, if you follow him on Instagram or YouTube, any social media platform, you will have definitely seen him post these, because literally from the day that he's got them. He's worn them so much. I think he actually posted about them and I literally commented on them and was just like, I need these shoes. I'm obsessed with these shoes. Anyway, the brand very kindly, they saw that comment and reached out to me. And so when I got this email through, I literally was like, Isaac. The very lovely team at Collegium, I think and hope that's how you say it. When they reached out, I was like, please, can I have this pair of shoes? Me and Isaac will match. And I hope he's ready for that because he doesn't have a choice. So they are, I got these not that long ago and I haven't unboxed them because I wanted to show you guys these. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Charlotte, that is a crazy shoe. However, Isaac's the other side of the window and I'm not gonna have to let him in. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just telling everyone about how you're gonna have no option but to match shoes with me.
Oh, what? Because you copied me.
There we go. Yeah, you would be absolutely right. They are quite crazy. They are quite crazy. However, I would describe myself as a bit of a maximal minimalist in the fact that I love really minimal pieces, but going back to what I was saying I love to find classic. What have you got? Oh, he's bought her dentist sticks. I love to find classic pieces, but then I love to find classic shapes, styles with a little twist. So something like this. The shoe itself is actually very similar to my Prada shoes. You will have seen black. They're black and they have like a lip round, which is like a white lip around the front. They're very similar in style to that. But I just think with the cow print, this would look so good with the white pleated trousers that I just showed you, black wide leg trousers, some socks and a dress, like so good. And I just think they're a little bit funky and I'm here for it, you know? And so they're definitely a Marmite shoe. I feel like in general, probably things like this are very much Marmite-y, but I love them. So I'm gonna link them for you guys and you guys can have a look. But I just think that's such a vibe. Like they're just good vibes. So look out for the matching content of me and Isaac in our matching shoes. And this is probably, is it? Yeah, this is probably the last thing I'm going to show you. But sorry if you can hear the dog chewing a dentist stick behind me. Noise is lovely. I was very kindly invited to the new Vince store in Marylebone and they gifted me a couple of pieces that I picked. And I just thought I would show you guys what I picked. So first things first, and this is going to be a pain in the butt to show you because it's long, but is this very classic brown long satin dress. Now it looks really shiny on here and it is shiny in real life, but I think it definitely looks shinier on here. But it's just super classic and just such a nice fit and length. Again, I think it'd be really nice with just like, especially the other shoes, I think it'd be really nice with just like a big baggy t-shirt over the top and a belt, a nice bag, or just on its own with just like a blazer, jacket over the top. Just a good, nice base layer, I think. The second thing, I actually might do, I might do some reels or maybe just some content styling this because I love it. It's got like it's not really a cowl neck, it's like a boat neck, and the material kind of sits forward and like drapes really beautifully when I'm wearing it. So it is a sleeveless top, but again, I'll put a picture of it on the model here. I just love how it drapes, especially just kind of around like your décolletage. I think it just looks beautiful. And so again, I think with those kind of like white pleated trousers or with a nice just like maxi skirt, even jeans, Just a gorgeous piece. And I tell you what, Vince is expensive, 100% it's expensive. So for example, this top should have been, oh, they've actually taken it out, I think. They've taken it out, so I'll leave it linked. But Vince is expensive, there's no two ways about it. However, I will say the fabrics that they use and the quality of Vince is incredible. Everything that I've had from them washes super well, fits beautifully. The fabric is just so good quality wise, and I really do think that their pieces are just beautiful. And I think it's one of those things that I'm not saying, like, I'm definitely not an advocate for anyone buying anything full price. If anything, I'm very much the opposite. But I do think they are worth the money. So if you can find pieces in the sale, and obviously check eBay, Vinted, Vestiaire, etc., they are definitely worth $1. That is what I'm going to say to you. And also the new store itself is so beautiful. So if you're in London and you are in Central, go to Marylebone and have a look in the new store. There is some beautiful vintage furniture that they've literally fitted out for the space. Honestly, just chef's kiss. Like, when can I move in? I think that is kind of it for what I wanted to show you guys. The other thing also is I have just put, this isn't an ad or anything like that, although I have worked with them recently, but I have recently put some bits, put quite a few bits onto my Vinted, having a bit of a clear out. Just, I think it's one of those where over a period of time, whether it be vintage pieces or things like that, I just needed to rehome some bits because I feel as though they just deserve a better life. And I just don't wear things enough, and so just trying to have a bit of a cull. And then also I have put some more of my like luxury items onto eBay. So I've got some Margiela Tabby boots on there, a vintage Celine bag, a gorgeous JW Anderson leather bag, some YSL boots. Yeah, I will leave both my Vinted and eBay links for you guys below and go and have a nosy. For the rest of the day, I think actually just gonna chill out. I really do need to just like catch up on chilling out. Just noticed that I think the dog has licked the sofa. But yeah, so I think for the rest of the day, literally just gonna chill out, put some washing in, do that, yada yada yada, watch some more Yellowstone because, oh my god, I've just started series 3. I'm so behind on the whole thing, but I've just started series 3 and wowzers, I literally sit in episodes and frantically text people who've already watched it like, oh my god, what about this? This is, I can't believe this is going on. So if you've watched Yellowstone, no spoilers, but please let me know in the comments because I love chatting to people about it. And honestly, Beth Dutton is literally just, yeah, I think that's about it. I feel as though in general, I'm really just like behind on vlogs. And the reason I'm behind on vlogs so much is because I've honestly just had just a really crazy few months. It's been so incredibly busy. Obviously, I'm so grateful for that, but I feel as though I have neglected vlogs a little bit because I get to a point where I've vlogged loads of things and then I just get the fear and I get overwhelmed by all of it. So I'm sorry, there hasn't been more vlogs, but I promise I'm doing more and more vlogs. And obviously, I think I might do, I think maybe I'm gonna vlog tomorrow because tomorrow I think we'll end up, I've got a pack, I'm going away on Monday. I think I'll vlog tomorrow, so this vlog will be nice and short and sweet, but I think it's one of those things I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself for them to be kind of like half an hour long, and I think I just need to take that pressure away and keep them kind of like 15 minutes or so here and there, so then it also takes the pressure off me and I can just get things out to you guys so you guys can consistently have more vlogs. So yeah, apologies, but I'm trying. I think it's been so busy and like incredibly so, and I'm so grateful, but I'm also just feeling a bit like I've neglected YouTube, and I really don't want to do that because I love this platform And the whole reason I wanted to do it was so it was more of me and more chatty and more personal, and not just a quick picture here and there or a quick story here and there. So we're working on it, it's in my mind, and I'm going to try hard to bring you more and more vlogs, so bear with me. And yeah, good morning guys. So we have just been to the market and then we are now back at home. Got a bit of trauma. Natty has cut one of her big pad on one of her paws, and so we're now having to put the cone of shame on her, and she's hating every minute of it, but she keeps licking it and it's split quite badly, so we need to just keep her away from it. So our current situation is this. So this is Natty's current situation. Dobby is a free elf, but yeah, she's wearing the cone of shame, so that is what's currently going on. I think Adam's going to come around here for a bit. I need to pop into Central because I need to grab a few bits. I think if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen my Chloe bag before. It is kind of like a patchworky bag. Basically, I was out and about a little while ago, and one of the clasps that like holds the actual strap onto the bag just gave up on me. So I took it to them for repair, and they've emailed me saying it is back from the repair. So I'm going to go and collect it from Chloe. I need to go to Bond Street and collect it from them. And then I need to, like I said, I need to grab a few bits. I need to get some more like sun cream and stuff like that. And then there's something else that I've written down in my notes, but I can't remember what it is, but I need to do that. So yeah, and then, yeah, me, Isaac and Adam are going to go and see the new F1 film. For anyone who doesn't know, I absolutely love F1. I love F1. I really want to go. I would absolutely love to go, but I just love, if any of you haven't watched Drive to Survive, you absolutely need to watch Drive to Survive because it is so good. Don't mind my lemon water that I had this morning, but yeah, it's amazing. So we're going to go and watch the new F1 film with Brad Pitt, which I think will be amazing. But I'm kind of like, I need to pack also. I haven't started packing, so very much procrastinating, but it'll all be all right in the end. From Central, I picked up my bag. I will show you guys just in case you actually don't know which one I'm on about, but before I do that, I quickly just thought I would show you a couple of things that I picked up, because first up I picked up some more sun cream. This is the Nukes, this is the spray, Delicious Sun Spray. This always smells so good. I love the smell of sun cream. Lol. Then I quickly popped into M&S because I wanted to pick up some shorts, and I found these. So I got them in a 12 because I want them to be quite loose, quite baggy. Sorry, thunder. I want them to be quite a relaxed fit, but they are literally just these, just cotton shorts. So they've got pockets either side, just an elasticated waistband, and perfect for holiday. Then the other bit I picked up is just some of the black Havaianas. So I picked up the slim ones. I've got quite skinny feet. I tried to order them I tried to have a look online, and they are definitely cheaper online, but I just bought them from Office. So I actually don't own any flip-flops. I've got more kind of like leathery sandals, but don't own any flip-flops. So picked up those. So my Chloe bag, as I said earlier in the vlog, was just getting it repaired. So this bag was actually my first ever designer bag purchase, and I remember going into the store. It's so sentimental to me, so when it broke I was so sad, and I feel like I've been pestering the poor Chloe, I've been pestering the poor team at the Chloe store to be like, when's my bag back, when's my bag back? So this is the bag that I'm on about. I bought this, oh my gosh, I want to say 5 years ago. That's a guesstimate. I could probably find out exactly when I bought it. Me and my mom did a little shopping trip, and yeah, so I bought this. I think this is classed as the medium-sized Chloe C bag, and you probably won't see many of these around just because this was a runway piece. So they've done a lot with like the smooth leather, but I really wanted something that was just a little bit different. Detail and stuff in this bag with like the stitching and everything is so good, so good. And so yeah, I just had that repaired, and she looks very good. So I'm very happy to have that back because I'll probably take this on holiday with me. That is that. Adam is going to be here in about 5-10 minutes, I think. So when he arrives, depending on what we do, sorry about all the crap in the back, but when he arrives, obviously depending on what we do, I will try and vlog some bits. She really hates the cone and I feel so bad, but she's just got to wear it because otherwise she just basically keeps licking her paw and it's just going to make it infected and way worse. So the cone of shame is what's currently going on. She hates it.